The scent of cannabis is unmistakable. It's a fragrance that can transport you to a different place, a different state of mind. The aroma is often described as earthy and pungent, with a hint of sweetness that lingers in the air. This unique scent is due to the terpenes, the aromatic compounds found in the cannabis plant. It's earthy and pungent with a hint of sweetness. These terpenes not only contribute to the smell, but also play a role in the overall experience of consuming cannabis. The trichomes, those tiny glistening crystals on the buds, are rich in cannabinoids and terpenes, making each strain unique. When you light it, the smoke is thick and white. The act of lighting a joint is almost ritualistic, a moment of anticipation and preparation. As the flame touches the plant material, it releases a cloud of smoke that carries the essence of the cannabis. It fills your lungs with a warm sensation. The first inhale can be a bit harsh, but as the smoke settles, it brings a sense of warmth and calm. This sensation is part of what many users find appealing about cannabis. You can taste the smoke too. It's acrid and slightly bitter, lingering on your tongue. The flavor profile of cannabis smoke can vary greatly depending on the strain, with some offering notes of pine, citrus, or even chocolate. It's acrid and slightly bitter, lingering on your tongue. This taste is a complex mix of the plant's natural compounds, and for many, it's an acquired taste that becomes part of the overall experience. The effects of cannabis are almost immediate. Within moments of inhaling, you can feel a shift in your body and mind. This rapid onset is one of the reasons why smoking is a popular method of consumption. You feel a sense of relaxation wash over you. Your body feels lighter. This physical relaxation is often accompanied by a mental calm, a quieting of the mind that can be deeply soothing. Your mind starts to wander. Colors may seem brighter. This altered perception is part of the psychoactive effects of THC, the primary cannabinoid responsible for the high. Sounds may seem more intense, and music can take on new dimensions, and everyday noises can become fascinating. This heightened sensory awareness is one of the reasons why some people use cannabis to enhance creative activities. For some, this sensory experience is pleasurable and sought after. It can enhance social interactions, making conversations more engaging and laughter more infectious. For others, it can be overwhelming and even anxiety-provoking. The same heightened senses that some find enjoyable can be too much for others, leading to feelings of paranoia or discomfort. It all depends on the individual and the context in which they are using cannabis. Factors such as the environment, the company, and the user's mental state can all influence the experience. This complex interplay of sensory experiences and physiological responses is what makes cannabis such a fascinating and controversial substance. Its effects can vary widely from person to person, making it a deeply personal experience. Understanding its effects requires a closer look at its origins, its chemical properties, and its impact on the human body and mind. Research into cannabis is ongoing, with scientists exploring its potential therapeutic benefits as well as its risks. This plant, with its rich history and complex chemistry, continues to captivate and intrigue people around the world. Cannabis has a long and storied history, one that spans across millennia and continents. Its journey from ancient times to the modern era is a fascinating tale of cultural, medicinal, and recreational use. Evidence suggests that humans have been cultivating and using cannabis for thousands of years. Archaeological findings indicate that early civilizations recognized the plant's potential and began to domesticate it for various purposes. Its origins can be traced back to Central Asia, where it grew wild and was first utilized by ancient communities. This region, often referred to as the cradle of cannabis, played a crucial role in the plant's early history. From there, it spread throughout the world, carried by traders and travelers along ancient trade routes. These routes connected distant lands, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices, including the use of cannabis. Ancient cultures used cannabis for a variety of purposes. It was woven into the fabric of daily life, serving as a source of fiber for clothing, a component in religious rituals, and a remedy for various ailments. It was used medicinally to treat pain and inflammation. Ancient texts and medical manuscripts from civilizations such as China, Egypt, and India document the therapeutic properties of cannabis, highlighting its role in traditional medicine. It was also used ritually and recreationally. In many cultures, cannabis was an integral part of spiritual ceremonies and social gatherings, believed to enhance connection with the divine and foster communal bonds. In some cultures, cannabis was even considered sacred. It was revered as a gift from the gods, used in religious rites to achieve altered states of consciousness and facilitate spiritual experiences. Today, cannabis is one of the most widely used drugs in the world. Its prevalence spans across continents, with millions of people incorporating it into their lives for both medicinal and recreational purposes. It is consumed by people of all ages, backgrounds, and walks of life. From young adults seeking relaxation to elderly individuals managing chronic pain, cannabis has found a place in diverse communities. Its legal status varies from country to country. While some nations have embraced cannabis legalization, others maintain strict prohibitions, reflecting a complex global landscape of regulation and control. In some places, it is completely illegal. The enforcement of cannabis prohibition has led to significant legal and social consequences, including criminalization and the disruption of communities. In others, it is legal for medicinal or recreational use. Legalization has opened up new avenues for research, commerce, and personal freedom, allowing individuals to access cannabis in regulated environments. The ongoing debate about cannabis legalization reflects its complex history and its multifaceted effects on individuals and society as a whole. As we continue to navigate this evolving landscape, the story of cannabis remains a testament to its enduring impact on human culture and civilization. The psychoactive effects of cannabis are primarily due to a chemical compound called delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, more commonly known as THCC. THCC interacts with the body's endocannabinoid system, ECS. This system plays a crucial role in regulating a wide range of physiological processes. It affects mood, appetite, sleep, and pain perception. When you consume cannabis, THC enters your bloodstream and travels to your brain. There, it binds to cannabinoid receptors, particularly the CB1 receptors, which are concentrated in areas of the brain associated with pleasure, memory, thinking, and coordination. This binding action disrupts the normal functioning of these brain regions. It leads to the characteristic effects of cannabis intoxication, such as euphoria, relaxation, altered sensory perception, and impaired short-term memory. Understanding the interaction between THC and the ECS is key to comprehending the wide-ranging effects of cannabis on the human body and mind. The short-term effects of cannabis use vary depending on the individual, the potency of the cannabis, and the method of consumption. Each person's experience can be unique, influenced by their own body chemistry, tolerance levels, and even their mood at the time of consumption. The way cannabis is consumed, whether smoked, vaporized, or ingested, also plays a significant role in how quickly and intensely the effects are felt. However, some common effects include relaxation and euphoria. Many people experience a sense of calm and well-being. This feeling of relaxation can be a welcome escape from the stresses of daily life. The euphoria that accompanies it can make even the simplest activities feel more enjoyable and engaging. They may feel happy, giggly, or even euphoric. This uplifted mood can foster social interactions, making conversations flow more easily and laughter come more readily. It's not uncommon for people to find humor in things they might not usually find funny. Altered sensory perception. Colors may appear more vivid, and everyday sights can take on a new, almost magical quality. This heightened perception can make art, nature, and even mundane surroundings seem more captivating and beautiful, and sounds may seem richer. Music can become an immersive experience, with each note and beat resonating more deeply. This can enhance the enjoyment of listening to favorite songs or discovering new music. Time may seem to slow down. This altered perception of time can make moments feel longer and more drawn out, which can be either pleasant or disorienting, depending on the context and the individual's mindset. Increased appetite. Cannabis can stimulate the appetite, often leading to cravings for snacks and comfort foods. This phenomenon, commonly known as the Munchies, can make food taste exceptionally good, turning a simple meal into a delightful feast, leading to what is commonly known as the Munchies. This can be a fun and enjoyable part of the experience, especially when shared with friends. However, it's important to be mindful of the types and amounts of food consumed to avoid overindulgence. impaired coordination and balance. Cannabis can affect motor skills, making it difficult to perform tasks that require precision and coordination. This impairment can be subtle or more pronounced, depending on the amount consumed and the individual's tolerance, making it difficult to drive or operate machinery safely. It's crucial to avoid activities that require full attention and coordination, such as driving or using heavy machinery while under the influence of cannabis. Anxiety and paranoia. In some cases, cannabis use can lead to feelings of anxiety, especially in high doses or in individuals prone to anxiety. This can manifest as a sense of unease, nervousness, or even panic, fear, or paranoia, especially in high doses or in individuals prone to anxiety. These feelings can be distressing and may overshadow the more pleasant effects of cannabis. It's important to start with a low dose and increase gradually to avoid these negative experiences. It's important to note that these effects are generally short-lived, typically lasting a few hours. The duration can vary based on the method of consumption and the individual's metabolism, typically lasting a few hours. As the effects wear off, most people return to their normal state without any lasting impact. However, the experience can leave a lasting impression, influencing future cannabis use. However, the intensity and duration of the effects can vary significantly. Factors such as the strain of cannabis, the individual's tolerance, and their environment can all influence the overall experience. It's always best to approach cannabis use with caution and awareness, understanding that each experience can be different.